Hello, everyone. Welcome. If you could take a seat on the floor, get a nice, comfortable position. And today, we're going to be up on our knees, so you may want to grab a blanket or a towel if you have issues with your knees. And the other thing is you may want to grab a block if you have a block. That's another thing, or a pillow, or any kind of those exercise squishy balls type things. We're going to be doing abdominals. So we're going to be focusing on the core. And the core, by the way, is kind of like where your diaphragm is down to your pubic bone. So that's kind of where we're going to focus. So with that in mind, close your eyes and become present. And maybe think about that core. Oh, you know what? My audio is not on. Hold on 1 minute. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, just want to check. Okay. So think about that core. Taking some nice inhales and exhales and become present. Just relax and notice that you're sitting on your mat and your belly, your core is expanding and decreasing as you breathe. And that includes in the back body, the back lower part of your back. And then open your eyes and let's just start moving. We'll get warmed up. So inhale your arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Yep, getting nice and warm. Inhale up, because I know it's warm outside. Hold it up there. Okay, take the left hand. I think that's your left hand. Bring it down. Arch over. So open up the side. You want to definitely get, like I said, that core area. We want to get it moving and stretched. And then come on back up. And then drop over to the other side. And feel it opening up. And then come on back up. So take the left arm to the right knee and twist around. Moving again, that center part of your body. And then bring the arms back up. And then take it to the other side. Twisting around and relaxing. Taking a nice big inhale. And exhale. All right, and then come on back around. So let's come into tabletop. So spread your fingers out. Place your wrist underneath your shoulders. And we'll do a couple of cat-cows, surrounding the back up like a cat. And then dropping your belly. So inhale. So feel the belly button. So when you inhale up to cat, it's really moving in. And then exhale out, you drop everything down, crown of the head, tailbone up to the sky. And then round it again. And drop the belly. Okay, let's come into our first dog. We're going to come into a quick dog and we're going to just come into standing. Okay, so lift your sit bones up. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale. Your knees are definitely bent a little bit. You may want to pedal out your heels up and down. And then walk your feet behind your hands. Come into a forward fold. Again, knees are bent because we're still warming up. Crown of the head towards the floor. Just feeling that nice stretch through your back body. Bring your hands to above your knees. Inhale halfway up, so nice flat back. Exhale down. Bend your knees and let's stand all the way up. Way up, way up, way up. Hands into prayer. Bring it through heart center. And come into mountain pose. Okay. So let's warm up our middle body a little bit more. So bend your knees and start rotating your hips around. So just starting to feel a little bit, just making sure that there's no kinks going on. And then rotate it around the other way. Just feeling it. And then come to center and then just do the upper body. So now we're getting that thoracic spine. So you're just moving side to side. And you don't have to go too nuts here, but just kind of getting that spine. Basically your hips are kind of facing forward, but you're just moving side to side. Yep. All right. And then just bring your shoulders up, back, down and around, forward, up, back, down and around. One more time, just loosening up that upper back. Okay, and your shoulders, of course. Now let's go in the opposite direction. Just getting, like I said, moving stuff around so that it knows it's going to be working and nothing's going to happen to it, right? Who knows, right? All right, come to the front of your mat. Inhale your arms all the way up. Now really get the fingertips up. You may not see my fingertips, but I'm really reaching. And then bend your knees and bring your fingertips down to the floor. And bend your knees as much as you need to get your fingertips down there. Bring your hands to your knees. Inhale halfway up, that nice flat back. Exhale down. Now take your right foot and bring it way back. Bring the right knee down. Okay, so the left ankle is over the right knee. Okay, come on up to that low lunge. So you definitely want to think about stretching out the hip flexors right here. So really breathe into that and just let it gently stretch. You know, you don't have to really get into it, but we want to definitely open it up a little bit. And then reach your arms up, way up, way up, way up. Bring the right arm forward, left arm back, and twist around to your left side. Okay, so we're now moving the upper spine around a little bit. Relax your shoulders. And then come on back up, still holding that nice stretch in that hip flexor. Bringing that left hip back just a little bit, just feeling it. Exhale your hands down. And then you're going to just step your right foot next to your left foot, come into a forward fold. Okay, forward fold, hang out there. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. Right, bend your knees and let's stand all the way up. Reach the arms up. You can definitely feel your hands together. Hands down to your heart. Maybe feel that heart rate going up a little bit. And then bring your hands down by your side and pause. Okay. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fly down nice and gingerly. Okay. Bring your hands to your knees. Inhale halfway up. Tailbone back, crown of the head forward. Exhale down. Okay, left foot goes way back. Left knee down. Line up the ankle and knee, the right ankle and knee. Come on up and just pause for a moment and just feel that nice stretch without reaching your arms up. Just feel that nice stretch in your left quadricep, okay? Just feel that. And then inhale your arms up, okay? Left arm forward, right arm back, okay? Just feeling that nice twist around and holding it there, breathing into the sides of your body as you're doing a twist. And then come on back up and just hold it for one more moment, stretching out. Now the right hip is just gently coming back, just a little bit. Okay, bring your hands down to your feet. Okay, let's step back into tabletop. Okay, so here's the part where maybe you'll grab a block or something. A pillow may not work so much. And you don't have to. You can just kind of go along with us. And you're going to have it in a nice long way. Actually, it depends. You may want it the narrow way. Wait, I'll come around this way. I hate showing my butt towards you. The narrow way or the long way. You put it between your legs. I am going to do the narrow way. So I'm squeezing it, okay? And again, this is an abdomen class, so it's not about really getting so much so in those inner thighs. It's a nice extra here. So you got the block between your legs, okay, and it's squeezing it. And then again, we're going to go into a nice mini cat. So round your back up, and when you're squeezing your block, and do you feel a little bit more if you're squeezing a block or not? Just how the pelvis and more or less your belly, when you inhale in, that belly button is going up towards the spine. And then when you exhale, you're slowly coming back down, still squeezing that block and just moving a little bit of the down towards, and so the shoulders are away from the ears. And then inhale, bring the spine up. It's more or less, I'm trying to train you by having a block here. And again, if you don't, it's okay. And drop your belly down, that you're staying static, but you're also feeling the belly going in towards the spine, which is the cue. And I know it sounds weird, but just go with me on this. And then inhale, and you're just trying to be stabilized. And then exhale down. You're pulling those ribs in. All right, come to a nice neutral spine. Okay, so it's more or less, I'm trying to get you to train this center body out to stabilize. Okay, so now now we're without the block, okay? So bring the right foot way back, okay? And then bring the knee into the nose. So now you're doing that cat. So definitely there's a little bit more movement, but see if you kind of notice how you're more or less stabilizing that whole belly area. And when I say stabilize, inhale, bring the belly back, and then exhale out. But you're focusing on really bracing it. Inhale and exhale out. And then bring that knee back down. Okay, anytime you need to sit back in a child's pose and loosen up your wrist, that's cool too. Okay, left leg out, and then knee into the nose. So you're rounding it up. Exhale, and then inhale. Yep, we're getting those abs. Exhale, and then inhale in. And then come on back and sit back in a child's pose for just a moment. And then maybe now we can kind of rotate our wrist around and whatnot. Okay, so you're going to come back onto your back. I know we're kind of doing this a little stunted. I'm not flowing very well, okay? Soles of the feet are on the floor, okay? And I'm going to use this term called neutral spine. And neutral spine means it's not straight because, as we all know, there's a little bit of an S curve that goes on. Some people have scoliosis and whatnot, but I'm not talking about anything extreme. I'm talking about a neutral, healthy spine. And so you can basically take your hand and place it under your lumbar spine. I believe everybody that's watching understands that, but maybe you want to just do that so that you feel when we do these next exercises, you're not so much pushing that lumbar spine into the earth. You're keeping that neutral spine. All right, now maybe I have my right hand under my lumbar spine. Lift your legs up like you're sitting. Okay, and automatically you're going to feel that lumbar spine, that L part, wanting to push down into the earth. See if you can stabilize it and just hold it there, okay? And you may even want to even think about having that block in between your legs because your core is definitely stabilizing by just being in this particular pose. Okay, bring your arms up overhead. Your palms are facing up, okay? And again, stabilize. So you're pressing your shoulders into the ground. Your pelvis is down into the ground. You're not pressing the lumbar, so you're not doing any kind of pelvic tilt. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of, we'll do our what do we call this? the dog, the pointer dog thing. I'm not getting the name straight. So bring your arms back down. Now bring your right arm up and the left leg goes straight. Okay, straight. I'm using that term. Okay, and then bring it back up. And then the left arm, right leg. Okay, and then come on back up. Okay, and you're just going back and forth at your own pace. Go nice and slow and see if you can keep the leg off the ground. If you need to bring it down, that's okay. And keep your core nice and stable. So you're keeping that lumbar up and you're keeping the upper back really down, you know, where your spine is. I'm kind of doing a windmill type thing here, back and forth. It's kind of like we're swimming, right? Maybe that's what it is. We're doing the doggy paddle, right? And then come on back up. Bring your arms back down by your sides and then just bring your feet back down to the floor and rest. See if you again keep that neutral spine. And everybody's going to have a different spine. Well, I mean, to a degree. I shouldn't say that. I don't know. But everybody's going to have something different. But I think you gather what I'm trying to say. Okay, so hands are down by your sides. Bring your feet up towards the ceiling. Okay, so again, the shoulder part is bracing down. You're keeping that little bit. It's really hard to not want to. You want to press that lumbar spine down. So maybe you have to move, or believe maybe. Actually, you do have to move the feet, not so much in a parallel to the wall or even over towards your head, but a little bit more towards the back wall or wherever that way is going. And now you'll have a little bit more of a lumbar spine thing. Okay, so hold yourself up there. This may be enough for a lot of you. And like I said, you're probably feeling those hip flexors. So if you can grab onto the side of your mat too. Bring that one leg down. This is the right leg down. And then bring it back up. And then the other leg down and up. So we're just going to go back and forth. And notice if you go nice and slow, okay, you're really starting to feel it. And if you get the breath, as a matter of fact, I forgot to do that before. So exhale up. Or excuse me, inhale up. So exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up, because it's really bracing it, right? Really strong. Exhale down, inhale up, right? Keep going. We're getting nice and strong here. Exhale down, inhale up. Okay, one more time. Exhale down. One more time. Okay, really working it, everybody. One more time, down and up, and then bring your feet down to the floor and just relax. Maybe bring your arms out to the side and just do a slow windshield wiper, okay? Loosening up anything that may have gotten a little, but you can feel it. Hopefully you're nice and warm now, okay? All right, come on back around to tabletop. Okay. And then we'll slowly curl our toes under and lift our seat up into a nice downward dog. I'm giving you a break here. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. Walk your feet behind your hands. Come into a forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. And stand all the way up. Reach up, reach up. Hands all the way up. Hands into prayer. Come all the way through and pause. So now you're feeling nice and steady. Let's put it into motion now, shall we? Because we just worked all around here, but we're not done. You know that. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fly down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, bring your right foot way back. We're going to come into high lunge. So bend that left knee, line it up. Okay. Slowly come on up, kind of stretching out our hip flexors for us, okay? Same time getting nice and strong. Reach your arms up. Take a nice big inhale. Now watch that your ribs don't stick out. That's one thing I'm personally working on. So we have a tendency, a lot of yogis have this get this arch back thing. You kind of want those lower ribs to come in a little bit, okay? Reach the arms up, holding it there, staying nice and steady. Okay, right arm forward, left arm back, holding into the twist, using that core to hold you up, of course. Okay, come on back, hold it up, feeling that stretch in that hip flexor, that right hip flexor. Exhale your hands down, step your right foot next to your left, come into a forward fold, take a nice big inhale and exhale, and then bring your hands to your knees. Inhale halfway up, exhale down, and then stand all the way up. Reach up, reach up, reach up, hands into prayer. Come on through and down and relax down. Okay, other side. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale all the way back down. Okay, left foot comes way back. Bend the right knee. Come on up, find your balance, okay? So again, watch when you lift up how that, you want to kind of watch that arch and those lower ribs stay in. Make sure the front knee is over towards the middle two toes. Okay, reaching up, feeling nice and balanced, and that lovely stretch on that left leg, front of the left leg. Left arm forward, right arm back, twist around. Stare at something on the floor if you're having a little bit of issues with balance, right? Come on back up. Bring your hands to your hips and step forward. Okay. Okay, so now we're warmed up and we know we got core, although I know we have more core exercises, but I'm going to save it for later. But you realize that you're using this part to hold you up. So coming into tree, actually, let's do twisted stork since we can kind of doing that. So come up on your toes, back on your heels, and then start lifting whatever knee up, okay? And hold it up and you keep it. And if you need to touch down, stare at something on the floor. I have my right knee up, I should say. So bring your right knee up. This will help with the balance. Bring your arms up, okay? So left arm forward, right arm back, just like we were doing before. And just hold yourself there. Holding up, twisting around, using your core. Yes, you're using your arms, your leg. Holding it there, getting nice and strong while we're doing this. Come on back around. Okay, and then come on back down. Ooh, yeah, okay. Other side. So start by coming up on your toes, back on your heels, using that whole part of your feet, okay? So now we're lifting up the other side. And yes, you're using your leg, but think about that core really holding you up. Okay, maybe bring your arms up. Okay. Right arm forward, left arm back. Hold yourself there. Just feeling it, right? And don't forget to breathe. And when you breathe in, you know how I gave you that cue to bring your belly button in? It does definitely give you, not only does it do it physically, but emotionally it gives you that want to balance, that security, that courageousness. Come on back forward, and then come on back down. All right, right? Okay, come on up to the front of your mat. Inhale your arms all the way up. Take advantage of that nice stretch along your sides. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale halfway up, flat back. Exhale down. Come on down to child's pose. And if you need a drink of water, which I do, please do so. Although we are going to be doing belly work, so don't guzzle anything, okay? Okay. All right, so sitting back into child's pose, just letting everything go for a moment. And then come on down to your belly. So wait a minute, come on back up for a moment. We really didn't do much for our arms, but I always like to throw things in. Come on up into this kneel pose, right? Which we will get to in a minute. And lower yourself slowly, slowly, slowly down. Okay. Bring your hands down by your sides, but this time palms facing up. I have in the past you said palms facing down, but this time let's do back of the hands on the floor, okay? So lift your collarbones up and lift the back your hands so your palms are going up towards the sky, and it's almost like somebody's gently pulling on your fingertips to feel you up, okay? And then come on back down. All right, next time we come up, we're gonna do kind of that bird dog type of thing. We're gonna bring the right arm forward and lift the left leg up. So come on up, so you're lifting the collarbone up, right arm comes forward, left leg comes up, and hold it there. And then come on back around and gently come down. I don't know if I can bring my other arm over. So lift the left arm, comes around, right arm up, hold it while you're up there, and then bring it all the way back around. And then right arm, left leg, lifting the collarbone up. You're definitely using your glutes, but we're working that back. And then come on back around. Okay, other side. Left arm comes forward, right arm up, like you're kind of swimming. And then come on back down. Rest down. If you need to move your hips side to side, that's cool. Okay. So now we really are going to do swimming. So karate chop your arms into the floor so your thumbs are up. Okay. And we'll do it nice and slow. We'll start with nice and slow. I do like this one because it works very, very well. Watch your cervical spine, your neck. So you want to look down. Right arm, left leg up, pause. Come on back down. So you're inhaling. Well, actually exhaling when you come up, inhaling when you come down. Well, no, I'm getting that wrong. I apologize. Inhale up. Exhale down, because that's when you want to come down nice and gingerly, so your core is going right. Left leg, right leg up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale, right leg, left leg. Come on back down. Left arm, right. Come on back down. Now you can pause here. Now we're going to get a little bit more dynamic, just so we work it a little bit. I may not be able to breathe here, but this is such a great for your lower back. Okay, so here we go. Come on up. So come on up, bring your arms up. Okay, and now you're bringing even higher, left leg, right arm, and you're swimming. So it's right arm, left leg. As you're up, working the arms, might be a little bit much. So then go back to just doing being on the floor. So you see how I'm up and down. It's just a little minor movement, but you're really working that whole back core. Here goes my voice. Come on back down. Yeah, that's a toughie. Okay, bend your knees. Maybe windshield wiper. This sure feels good though, doesn't it? Oh yeah. All right, come on back down. Okay. Everybody who does any kind of exercise knows that planks are the best core exercises. So I'm going to give you all kinds of variations you can do. So you certainly can come up on your elbows with your knees down. Okay, you can do it with your knees off the ground. You can have your hands clasped together. You can have your hands down, or you can come all the way up and have your knees down, okay? If you do it with the knees down in any way, see if you can come up for just a moment, okay? So here we go. Let's see if we can do this. You ready? Just for a minute. I'm watching a little clock now. So inhale the gut. Inhale up to your plank. And watch that you're not doing down dog, but you're nice and parallel with the floor. You're definitely using your arms. And I don't know about you, but after trying to get this class together and get my abs, I'm certainly shaking. And if you need to take a break, bring your knees down, but come on back up, because this is where you really work the transverse abdominis, which is they call it the girdle. So press through the back of your heels all the way through the crown of your head. Keep breathing. Yeah, we could stay here all day, right? And when you breathe in, feel the core really holding you up. This is a wonderful, like I said, you can never go wrong doing planks. Works it really well. All right, bring your knees back down. And then gently sit back in a child's pose. How's that feel? Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. Okay, walk your hands over to the right. Just feeling a nice stretch along the left side of your core, right? And then walk it over to the other side. Getting a nice stretch too, because we just worked those arms if you were up on a plank thing. And then certainly the beauty of having this, now some of you may be live, some of you may be watching it recorded, press pause and go do that plank thing again. Yeah, I'd like to know, okay, I want some comments if people are gonna be doing that. All right, lower yourself all the way down. Use your upper body strength. And down. Okay, let's stretch out our quadriceps. So bend the right leg, reach around and grab it. Everyone knows that if you need to get a towel or a blanket to hold that ankle, and the ankle is pressing into the hand or the belt or the towel, you can be up on your left elbow if you want. Just feel that nice stretch. Because, in core stuff, no matter what, you're using those other muscles that we may not aware of at the time, but can get. Okay, bring that one down, left leg up at the time, but grab the other leg. It could get a little tight. That's why we're doing this nice half bow pose. Feeling a good stretch. And then certainly if you want to do both, go ahead up. Stretching out the arms a little bit, getting the chest opener. All right, come on, slowly back into child's pose. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. I got to get another drink. So this is the time we're going to come up on our knees. And if you need to get a blanket or you need to roll your mat a couple of times, please do so. And then also grab your block. And again, if you don't have a block, that's all right. You can kind of mimic this stuff a little bit. So we're up on our knees. And if you want to, you can even stand, okay? If your knees are not even there. So you're placing the palms, you're not grabbing the block, your fingertips are out, and you're pressing the palms into the block. And it's not so much as a death thing, you're just pressing it. And just feel that, just how you are stabilized in that upper portion of your body, okay? Using that and lower this, relax your shoulders. All right, so inhale your arms up And then exhale. When you come forward, do a little mini cat. Exhale. So do you feel your rib cage kind of going in? Okay. And then inhale up. And then exhale, doing a little mini cat, just a mini cat in that upper back. And then come on back up. Inhale up. And then exhale, come on down to that itsy bitsy cat. Okay, pressing the hands forward. Okay, relax the shoulders. Okay, so now we're going to do a twist. So I'm going to go this way, which I believe is your left. So you're going to inhale when you twist. So you're getting nice, that core is really holding in, and then exhale forward. And then inhale to the other side, nice and stable. And then exhale forward. Let's do it again. Inhale to this way, pressing your palms into the block. Exhale forward. Other side, inhale. And then exhale forward. Let's do it one more time because this is really, can you feel this? Inhale. It's working those obliques a little bit. Exhale forward. And then come on back around. And then exhale forward. Okay, bring the block down. Maybe sit back into child's pose. Right? Nice stretch. Feeling that core really activating. Okay, so come on around to a seated position. As a matter of fact, let's just put our feet out. We'll do a nice restorative really quickly. So feet out, bottom of your legs really rooting into the floor. Bring your fingertips back. And when you sit now that we did that block thing, do you notice that you're sitting up a little bit straighter? Okay. I hate using that word straight, but you get what I'm saying. So you can even bring your fingertips back. So it's a nice, good posture work, okay? And just hold it there. And then reach your arms up. And then with the integrity of what you just did, so like bring your arms down here. Maybe you're pressing the block. And then you're just moving forward, keeping the spine elongated. You may feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. That's okay. But you're not rounding. Don't lose it yet, okay? And then inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Just a little minor thing, just so you feel that strength that can be going on in the core. And it's down here. Okay, so you're up now. Okay. Soles of the feet to the floor. Again, now that you have that you've been training yourself by using the block and feeling nice and elongated in the spine. So you can grab the back of your knees and lean back a little bit. The spine is still in that neutral position, right? And then maybe lift one leg up, lift another leg up, and come on up into boat, right? And you can squeeze your legs together. You certainly can have the block. You can stick the block in between your leg. But if you notice, by doing these core exercises, you're not rounding, but you're using the integrity of this whole core. And don't forget to breathe in. So if you breathe in, it's a little bit difficult to do, I will say, but you're working that core. Okay, feel it. And then bring the soles of the feet back down. And then gently, using that core, lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Okay. All right. We do have a little bit of time to do, let's do our hips. So cross the right leg over the left knee. You can certainly leave it out. Okay, and then bring the left knee in towards you and bring the right arm between your legs, just stretching out the hip a little bit. Hipping at the hip, because I'm sure, I can't verify this because I'm not a physical therapist, but I bet you we were using some of the muscles in the hips by doing the core movements. They may not have been firing as much, but they were working it. And then come on back down. Uncross the leg. Cross the other leg over. Lift the leg up, right leg up. You can thread the needle. You can leave. If your shoulders come off the ground, please just keep the right foot on the floor, okay? And then have the left knee out. And just feel that nice stretch. And then bring the feet back down. All right, let's come into a nice bridge. So I like using this cue a little bit. So your feet are definitely hip width apart, okay? And maybe grab hold of your mat, okay? If not, you can do the robot arms. And then gently, as you press your feet into the floor, lift your pelvis up to the sky, okay? And maybe you can bring the shoulder blades a little closer together. But again, we're getting a nice stretch in those hip flexors, but we also want to work those glutes. And I think we're definitely using the lower back. Keep breathing into it. And then slowly lower yourself all the way back down. Okay, straighten your legs just for a moment. And bring the right knee in towards your chest. Okay, and clasp your hands underneath your right knee and just feel that nice stretch kind of along that left leg. And then bring your arms out to a T and take that right knee while you keep your shoulders on the ground towards the left side. Just stretching around. Again, moving those organs. Because you were working, although we were working the transverse abdominis, which is the muscular portion, we're definitely moving those organs around. And you want the transverse to be strong to not only help you walk and be mobile, but protect those organs, right? And then come on back around, straighten that right leg. Okay, left knee comes in and just clasp your hands under the left knee. Feeling a nice stretch. And then bring your arms out to a T, cross it over towards your right. Your foot does not have to go to the ground because you want to keep your shoulders on the ground because you want to focus again on the twist, on that sides, on the muscles in the QLs, the lower back sides. And then come on back up. And you can straighten your legs. Coming into Shavasana, please don't walk away. This is the icing on the cake, as I always say, the cherry on top. So palms up towards the sky. Close your eyes. And just start taking some nice inhales and exhales. And again, like we started at the beginning, focus on that belly rising and falling. We were just working the whole abdominal area. So when you inhale, you can even feel that when the lungs expand, they go all the way down the back of your body. And the whole side of your body. When you empty out, you'll feel them all relaxed. And if you focus on one thing, such as the rising and falling of the breath, it will bring your stress level down. And from what I understand, other things such as blood pressure, your nervous system calms down. So just keep focusing on that rise and fall of the breath. Okay, when you're ready, you can start moving any part of your body, just not any big parts, but just doing any kind of movements, unless you want to stay in Shavasana, which is A-OK. And when you're ready, roll over on your right side and just hang out there for a minute, enjoying the comfort of your floor. And when you're ready, come on up to a seated position. And notice how your body feels. Possibly it's invigorated and yet relaxed. So bring your palms into prayer. Maybe bring it down to your belly. We'll do a belly namaste. So inhale, compassion for your belly, right? And exhale, compassion to everyone's abdominals all over the world. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.